bomb sites. So that's the gist of SND. Now, what is the meat and potatoes of SND? So herein lies the case that, like I said, it's a one life game mode. So unlike Hardpoint, you see that the teams are very careful in the way they approach things. They tend to come more effective. They tend to slow down. Hardpoints, sometimes people say like you run around like a headless chicken trying to find kills and get into the point.
Yeah.
But SND, although Hardpoint is a bit more tactical than that, if they are telling you their lies, don't believe them. Search and destroy, you are a bit more trying to, because once you kill someone, the person is out of the round forever. He doesn't come back. So sometimes you see that there's a way that teams will try and find a way to stand and need a particular person and kill the person or approach the bomb sites in some way. You see that there's more technique, there's more finesse in dealing with the objective being the bomb sites. So, and on the other hand, there's more technique and finesse in how they defend the bomb sites. So that's the gist of SND. So once you get to experience, you watch the game together. Once you experience it, I'm sure majority of the things I've said will ring bells in your head. And I think the final game mode is Control. Yeah. So my manager here, Mourinho, has explained the Hardpoint. So the Search and Destroy and Hardpoints, their child will probably be Control.
Yeah.
Control is a good middle ground for both of them. So in Control, it's like similar to Hardpoints and SND in that there are 2 points on the map you want to capture, right? So the attacking team, this game mode to attacking team and defending team. The attacking team's job is to capture both of the points. The defending team's job is to prevent the attacking team from capturing both of the points. Right. Now, there are 2 ways both of the teams can win. This one applies to both. They can either wipe out the attacking team or wipe out the defending team. And this game mode, there are 30 lives each. We all get 30 lives. So that's how it goes. So some people like to just, like, we witnessed that last week Sunday with GHOne, absolutely brutally murder the defending team and just deplete their lives. Some people too like to capture the objective, but the more standard approach is to capture the objective. You only really do the pure violence where you know you are better than the person. So what you witness is that when you capture one of the points, if you are the attacking team, you get a time extension. Is it 1 minute or 30 seconds?
You get it 30 seconds progression-wise.
Okay, so you get 30 seconds to capture the other point. So what some teams will do is that they try and capture 1 point, then they get an extension on time and try and capture the next point. And in capturing the points, Control is so much. Wow. In capturing the points, there are ticks. So once you reach a particular progress, it becomes what we call a tick. Now, when the people try to get onto the points and reduce the progress, it doesn't go down. So there are 3 ticks per each point. So once the attacking team captures a point to a certain percentage, let's say 33%, because it's 3 ticks, so quick maths, 100 is 33%. 30.33. It becomes a tick and they can't reduce that progression. If they capture 2, they can't reduce that progression. So they get to the last tick and they've captured the point. So that's the gist of it. So the defending team, their job is to prevent you from capturing both points and depleting the time.
Question. So does that mean, let's say you're on a point. You said there are 3 ticks.
Yeah.
So before, the only way for me to stop you from getting the ticks is to, you said I can challenge the zone, right?
Yeah, so you can both be in the points. If you are both in the point,
if you are both in the
it becomes
point,
contesting. You are both contesting. So it becomes that blue and yellow thing. Because you are both contesting.
So now you said when the tick when it fills up,
yes,
that means that I can no longer
deplete here.
Yeah.
Okay, so that means that I have a window to attack. To contest that point, which is before it fully fills.
So with what you are saying, you are trying to say that once the defending team wasn't able to defend very well, the attackers have been able to get, let's say, 2 ticks on there. The defending team's job is to keep you off the hill so that it stays there.
No, you don't want them to have 3 ticks.
We don't have
if
them
they
to
have 3 ticks,
if they have 3 ticks, it means they've captured that point.
Okay.
Then they move to the next point.
So that's only for Control?
That's only for Control.
Hard points, once you are in, hard points is a timer.
Yeah.
60 seconds. When you are in the 60 seconds, you get, every second you get a point. But Control is a tick.
Yeah.
Okay, so for Control, let's say the person that wants to capture, it's a neutral zone first of all. Right?
Yes, it's a neutral zone.
So which means anybody can take
it's
the zone?
a neutral zone, but then we have Team A and Team B. So
Attacking and defending.
Attacking and defending.
Okay, so the attackers.
So
join.
once you are done with that round, it flips to the other side.
Yeah,
Then
so
you become a
understand.
defender.
I was
You become
about
an
to preface it by
attacker.
saying there are more. There are several rounds. But
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's kind of like you said, it's a marriage between
It's their
search and
child.
destroy and domination.
The hard
Hardpoint,
point,
sorry.
yeah.
Oh, okay, makes
Yeah.
sense. Because I was wondering how exactly.
So
Okay,
like
okay.
that- like
So
you said,
once
there
you
are
go,
rounds.
then the next round it flips.
So I think I should probably finish the control lecture.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
the fact that the ideal situation is you want to defend.
Yeah.
So the person who gets the most ticks or the most objectives, right, gets to defend on the last and final round. So you see that, like I said, it's not very good for you to be playing for kills unless you know
Yeah, you know
you are
you
ruined and you can do that too.
It's not about you know you
It's-
are ruined. If you know you bully your opponent, no problem.
No problem.
Go for it. Stop
But-
using ruin too much. Today is for Nigeria.
Okay, I'm sorry, boss. Officer.
Today is for Nigeria.
officer. So it goes like that. So what you want to do as the team is to capture the points so that the final one you get to defend, because defending
Yeah.
is easier than attacking on the grand scheme of things. That is what you want to do. So that you see that a lot of the teams will try and get into the points and capture some ticks and hopefully win a round.
Right.
And if some of the defending, some of the maps when you are defending, it's even so difficult to even capture a point.
Yeah.
Well, all you want is that, let me just get 2 ticks. If I get 2 ticks, I know that the final one I'll defend and I'll win the control mode.
Yeah.
So that's how it goes for control. So I think that covers. Caleb, is there anything I missed?
Yeah, I mean, that is all for control, but then there are techniques and strategies in playing it. So a team can decide to use a strategy of, let's say, let's push A, let's capture A, let's fake it as well for the enemy to think we are going A.
Right.
So what they do is that they throw their nades and tacticals towards A, then they pass through mid and move to the B side. So you hear the
utility.
defenders hear the utility sound on A, and they try to go to A. They go there and there's no one there. They have all moved to B. Then
And
they
you've
start.
captured a tick.
The more you are on the hill,
Right.
the more
The faster it
the
comes.
faster you capture the point.
So are the hills up at the same time, or
The hills are open. Both hills are
Oh,
open.
okay,
So
okay.
if you are pushing, let's say B, and you are not able to get the B, just leave it and go for A. So maybe you die, you respawn, don't push B again. Just try pushing through the A side. If you go to A, that means the defenders will have to reposition themselves,
Yeah.
come and fend you off
to
the
A,
A
yeah.
side. If you are not, so you can decide to be taking the progressions bit by bit from both sides. But it is quite ideal to just capture one hill,
stack
focus, then you go to the next one and stack it, or use the Zim method, spawn trap them.
which is the
So-
Agre way?
Yes.
The spawn trapping means that, for this one, when you die
flows
and
of
you
it.
respawn, you
Yeah, of
respawn
course.
at your starting point. So you position yourself at their spawn.
Right.
Whenever they die, when they spawn, you kill
You
them.
can't kill
They
them
spawn
again.
again. You kill them. They
But
spawn
wouldn't
again.
the spawn rotate as you're
No,
killing them?
that one it doesn't
It doesn't
rotate. It
rotate.
only reposition you around
the same.
the same area. So
So
you
it means
just
you
have
feel
to
it. You feel the pain.
strategically.
see.
So mostly when the players have their ops ready, color, war machine or anything, they just camp over there. You come in, they just beam you. You respawn, they beam
Beam you
you
again.
So what happens for you to be able to break it? It means probably when you spawn, you need to just drop a smoke or a nade and pass somewhere, or maybe a teammate that is not there will have to push back and then clear those people off from the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you wanted to add something, Matthew?
The spawn trap, the junior meal. If you get a situation where you're in a spawn trap, it means the map has gone really, really bad.
Yeah.
Right.
Like that's the unideal situation. Like there's very little. I don't want to say there's nothing, but there's very little you can do
Yeah.
to get out.
Oh,
of
but
the
now,
spawn
but now I think teams now have the energy to break spawns because they are both used to learning how to spawn trap. Once you learn how to spawn trap, you need to learn how to get out of out of it. So, in case let's say you wipe out 4 players and they are all going to spawn, at least you are going to aim for one before you move to the next person. So the next person just takes you off from that kill and then
Right.
you break out of the spawn.
Okay.
But then if they all invest in their operators, let's say 2 operators on your spawn, bro, if you spawn, they are beaming you, spawn, they are beaming you, and that is just the fun part of it. But you don't start the game and you start spawn trapping.
Right.
No, you
Right.
need to study how the tempo and everything is going. If you feel this is the time for you to spawn trap, then you do it. If you do it wrongly,
It can go against you
It
very
can
quickly.
go against you very quickly. You
I
might
see.
be there, you set up for spawn trap, and you rather be trapped
spawn
to your
trap.
side. Yeah.
Okay, so as Tracy, I've also played Call of Duty for some time,
Yeah.
and I was wondering, in Call of Duty, is there a reason why we stay away from TDM during these kind of competitive game modes? Is there an actual reason why? Because from everything you've spoken about and what we've seen so far, we haven't seen any team deathmatch for people that are watching, just based on kills alone. So maybe the first person to reach maybe 50 kills or whatever might be the winner of that game mode. And is there a reason why they tend to stay away from such
Okay,
modes?
so with the modes, we have what we call the competitive scene and then the rank scene. So with the rank scene, you have all the modes over there. You have the TDM, that's the team deathmatch. You have domination. You have frontline. Other ones are there that you play for fun as well. But with the competitive mode, you have the international body that organizes tournaments, telling you that these are the maps we are going to play. These are the modes we are going to play. So you train towards that. So even with the maps, every year we have the maps changing. So there are some maps that have been there for years. Some maps are hardpoint maps, but in the subsequent years you see them becoming a control map. They take it out from the maps are there. You can play every mode on it, depending on the size of the map. So this year we are having, let's say, they've taken out Hackney Yard, and then they've taken out Arsenal. But then now we are having slums, which was previously in Hardpoint. Now they've brought it back again. We are having now control side. We have Crossfire, which is one of the maps that no one imagined will be in the control. No one imagined that map will be in the control side of things. But they brought it in just to create more competition. This is new map. Go and learn it. Study how to play on it. Advantage or disadvantage. Then Hardpoint, we see combine. So people have to go and learn how to play combine Hardpoint. Previously, no one was interested in playing combine. But once it becomes the rule set, a competitive one, you need to just start training and getting better with it.
I see. And Matt, I saw there were some grievances in your face based on the maps that I was hearing. Is it why you feel such sadness?
Let me quickly add to what Carry1st has already given out. So it's true. Like they said, they bring their but taking a mode like TDM, for example, is not really competitive. When you are playing comps like FPS comp games, like there's something you can do that it gets competitive, like Hardpoint. You are fighting over a point. TDM, if I want to farm kills,
you just camp.
I'll camp.
Just hide somewhere and just.
But Hardpoint, you have to move because the point is moving. Control, you have to move because time is going. You have to deplete the zone, capture the zone. So it's one of those games. TDM, for example, is one of those game modes where it's not really a competitive game mode. It's like you say you're going to play Zanzama. It doesn't really work well for or mesh well when the competitive scene. We have modes like capture the flag, which was one
that was domination too.
Domination was one, but capture the flag is the most fun I've had watching. That's where we learn that people are thieves. Like. It's such a fun. So there are modes that they get. There was an objective. There's something you have to do to get the people to move. Now the reason why I was in more pain, like I've experienced heartbreak, is because Crossfire is an all-time map. It came out in 2007 in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the first Modern Warfare. It has a special place in my heart.
I see.
However, it is not meant for competitive. That map was not, you can see by the layout, it was not designed for competitive in mind. It's literally a giant street.
With corners.
I think we saw that last week.
With corners and camping areas. But now you are being forced to come out from the camping
that map,
zone.
when it was created, was designed for people to use snipers because Call of Duty 4 at that time, a lot of the maps were close quarters. So the OGs know the most popular gun was the M16, the AK-47, and the MP5 because of how close quarter guns they were.
Right.
Crossfire was designed that let's take a break away from that and let's give them the long range people something to enjoy. It wasn't designed for competitive. So that's for them to bring us a coin. That's why it plays. I don't want to give North Esports because I don't really blame North Esports for the spawn trap the other time. It's just the way the map is designed.
Yeah.
It's just the way it's designed. It's designed for you to come out of spawn and take pot shots at the enemy with your sniper. The minute I move up the map and I spawn trap you, because the way and because that map was designed for the spawns to move around, so that if I push this point, it will flip to the other side. But this one, because of control, is not flipping.
Yeah, you're not flipping.
You are there.
So you could realize that Rin at the point was using sniper on that map.
Yes,
We were just giving. Then later he realized that they are hiding in the corners from him. Then he entered the Mike Tyson. They started punching them in the corners. So that map, actually, it was quite a surprise to us in the community. But then that is the map. You need to learn it. So every team had to start learning how to play on that map. And as professional players as they are, and as we manage them, we let them learn new things, pick up the pieces from the pro players, and then from there they beef it up. Right now, it has become very casual and normal for us.
Yeah, so, in the terms of, I've heard a lot of spawn trapping. How do we? Is there something you do to flip the spawn, or is there something you do to should I say initiate this particular thing, or is there another way to, like, how do you go about it?
All right, so with flipping spawns normally deals with a hard point. What you do is that you don't over push. If you push too much, you tend to flip the spawn. Because with hard point, when you push an enemy to their spawn, they wouldn't spawn with you over there. You wouldn't be able to trap them there. So they'll spawn at your previous side of things. So what the players do is that they push you a bit back, then they keep the pressure on you from entering. So they just meet you. Then, there are some imaginary lines that you need to draw, some places you don't have to cross. Once you cross them, we are telling you, even your teammates will shout on you, stop pushing too much because you are going to flip the spawn. So as professional as they are, they know where to push and where not to push. And then sometimes, if their time is about to run out, they intentionally push their spawns so that they'll flip the spawn, so that they'll spawn at the good side of the next hill that they are going to.
Okay. So, I mean, so how do you, let's say you're on the opposite team, so now let's say they kept you in the spawn trap. How do you flip it? Do you have to kill them, or you have to fight your way out like that?
You also have to fight your way back.
There's no other way.
Push harder. You push harder. But don't worry, I think with the game that we are going to watch, both teams are really going to play it to perfection. They are really going to show how to push the spawns, where not to push. I will show you where they flip some of the spawns intentionally so that they could set up for the new hill as well.
And can you let us know about what teams are coming to play so far? What teams are we looking forward to?
Okay, so today we are going to have Eclipse Gaming versus Syria 7, the Bosso of Nigeria. Then we have Strix Gaming waiting at the losers bracket for whoever wins, drops down, goes to play Strix. After that, then you make your way to the grand final. So the winner here moves to the grand final. The loser here goes back for a second chance.
Are we playing all 3 game modes?
Yeah, we are playing best of 5. I think they'll be playing best of 5 with this one because the grand finals will be best of 7. So here we are going to have best of 5. So first to 3.
Best of 3.
Yeah, to win. Then
Okay. Has there ever been a stalemate in these things that went on maybe for longer than you expected? So, because sometimes be 2-2, right? Let's say you have 2-2, right? But it's a timer, right? In the next game, let's say we're playing Control or
so just as he said, let me not cut you short. Just as he said, S&D is always the tiebreaker at the last round.
That's why.
So 2-2, it means you won hard point, S&D, Control, hard point. So the last game is what? S&D.
Oh, I'm on that side.
So some people try to play it cool so that they bring you back to S&D. Some too would like to finish you off with the last hard point game, and that's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Guys, we learned a lot. I've learned a lot just now. I mean, so much information. And I mean, people think that video games is really easy. You just pick up the controller or your phone and blah, 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 blah. I know it, but there's much more to the game than what meets the eye. And we have some really, really nice games coming up. Oh, nice game coming up for you. Eclipse versus CR7. Don't go anywhere, guys. Stay tuned because it's about to get crazy.
Winning means everything for us. We're not just here to represent NXG, but our country, South Africa. And this is the biggest tournament this continent has ever seen, so winning does mean everything to us.
In Nigeria, they'll say no grief for anybody. So
that's Call of Duty for you, I guess, and that's calm.
Losing tournaments like this is can be very, very emotional. You have to like.
I heard about Carry1st hosting this event, and I was like, nah, I have to take part.
Winning means everything for us. We're not just here to represent NXG, but our country, South Africa. And this is the biggest tournament this continent has ever seen, so winning does mean everything to us.
in Nigeria, they'll say no grief for anybody. So
that's Call of Duty for you, I guess, and that's calm.
Losing tournaments like this is can be very, very emotional. You have to like have strong real force and everything just to know like break down or anything, because if you want to start thinking about the hours put into it, like the whole stress, everything just to come and lose is crazy.
We can't really see who's the best until we see it at the final.
Our team is the stronger.
That draw kind of lost everyone. Vortex gun coming into play from life to clean house.
Personally, we feel like we have the best gun skills in the game, and our playstyle is, you know, very unique.
We want to settle the jollof wars. Which jollof is better, Nigerian or the Ghanaian? So whoever always gets the jollof bragging rights.
Hello guys, welcome in. We are live, we are set to go here. It's the Carry1st Africa Cup 2025 World Championships 2025 Africa Qualifier, and we are in the Ghanaian regional finals where either R233 or the one and only 31 not are going to qualify. So yeah, Tiano, here we go again.
Under the electric lights of Arena 233, the atmosphere was nothing short of electrifying. Fans packed the esports arena in Accra, Ghana, cheering as two of the region's top Call of Duty mobile teams, Aura 233 and 31 Not, faced off in the highly anticipated Carry1st Africa Cup regional finals.
I want a competitive game, right? It's a 7-map game. I want to see like game 7. If it's SND, we're having like a round 11, you know, going to the very end. I'm a fan, so I enjoy proper gameplay, and that's what I want to see, you know.
Led by GHOne and the deadly objective control of Sunflower, Aura 233 wasted no time asserting dominance, locking down rotations and denying any momentum to 31 Not.
Going to be able to cross 150 mark, maybe, but it's 244. Remember that war mission, absolutely annihilating the players, yeah? And look at that, Cupid, oh my lord, they are human beings, guys. Have some mercy. Earthquake combined, done and dusted.
Well, it was unexpectedly competitive, honestly. I didn't think the 31 guys would do so well, but then we all knew the Aura boys would win. That's who I'm rooting for.
Well, the vibe has been great. This is like my first one I'm attending. This is my first time meeting GHOne and also the 31 boys. It's been very great. I really like the atmosphere.
With a 3-0 clean sweep, Aura 233 now heads to Lagos as Ghana's sole representative in the Carry1st Africa Cup finals, and also compete for a $15,000 prize pool.
The champions are here. We have Sama here. We have Green over here. We have Sunflower, Gengbe, Babushka, man. How's the experience been like?
I mean, just more of the same of what I always do. Just came here to dominate and prove that it was a one-sided massacre.
With their confidence soaring and momentum on their side, Aura 233 is set to carry Ghana's hopes into battle once more.
This year, knowing what's at stake, you know, not just the $15,000 but the tickets to go to the World Championships finals, you know, to represent Africa. So I expect everyone to bring their A game. Hey, Aura 233 will be there, Ruin, Babushka, you know, Sunflower. So I expect a really great experience, and yeah, and the best team will definitely win.
The road to the Call of Duty Mobile World Championship runs through Africa, and Aura 233 is ready to walk it.
Being in Africa, we've always been on the outside looking in. Years go by, so much time, effort, and passion into this game, waiting and wondering, is this finally the year?
So, if I look at the screen, guy, welcome back. Like I said, we have some really important matches, but before we get into the matches, let's talk about Eclipse. Eclipse. Guys, what's so dominant? Or sorry, so let me elaborate. What are we looking out for in this big team? What damage have they done to garner that name that people should revere?
All right. So since Matt here loves life so much, he will talk about with Series 7. I'll deal with Eclipse, the new takers. I mean, Eclipse from their group, they've been very well. With the teams that they faced off, they've won from their group stage to the next stage. And then progressing, I think they met Extreme also. Nana got one of them. Then they got to this level as well. I know them. I know most of the players that are there. As I said, Daddy Coco, Dad is also there. Yuki is there. There are a few ones that I've forgotten. So I know they are very, very good with that roster. And their team chemistry from teams that they've played for before makes them very good. And in Nigeria, I think Daddy Coco is one of the best SMG players over there. But then in Series 7, their round 2 was very smooth, making it to the finals as well. I believe that Series 7, they were mostly on iPad. Then most of their players had to switch to mobile phone devices. And they've done very well to improve in that aspect of things. But then, once again, their IGL is Virus. IGL, the in-game leader, is Virus, who is the team captain. But I know most of the time, Life also picks up that role as an IGL as well. Virus is a very good SMG player as well. That's a submachine gun using. So this is going to be a very highly competitive game. It's not going to be a one-sided game. And in the competitive scene, most of the good teams are from, or the good players are from Nigeria and South Africa. Then we have Egypt. Then we have Ghana, Senegal too being there. So the powerhouse of this game, Call of Duty Mobile, in Africa is actually Nigeria and South Africa. And these two teams that are going to face off are potentially the grand final teams from my stand of view. But then I think Eclipse Gaming is really going to give Series 7 a very tough time on that. Mr. Series 7.
Mr. Series 7, please. The rundown.
This boy, we're making me bad. Yes, so like I base my expectations or my judgments based on what I've seen from them during the last tournament, and I spoke at it at length. So Sierra 7, like I said, their experience, they've been here before. That's why although they are saying Eclipse is very good, I'm going to use experience to judge them. So they've been here before. That's how I am going on Sierra 7. But that's basically my experience.
Right.
So that's my judgment.
Yeah, so we have the maps here for between CR7 and Eclipse. How are you thinking about the maps? So far?
I mean, we're having Hacienda, Hardpoint, Hacienda, firing range for the SND, Crossfire that we just talked about, Crossfire. Then we have Slums, and then Coastal. Now, I think Coastal being a decider is going to be a very big problem. Most teams are not haven't gelled that well. It is one of the new maps that was added to the SND maps as well. Hacienda, I mean, bro, this is a map that most teams have tried to master. So every team is very comfortable with it, and it's highly dependent on the AR players. That's the assault rifle players. So if your assault rifle players at the top are not really contesting the top for you, it becomes very difficult for you to hold the hill. And it is a very interesting map to play. It is very big. rotations are expected to go in early and the rest.
Yeah, looks like we'll be looking at the map and be starting real soon. So grab some popcorn where you are because you're about to have some very, very ratchet. No fufu. Let's be snacking those snack
This
there.
one is Nigeria, so Eba. They need
Eba.
They need Eba.
Their jollof is not sweet, but
please, let's not go there. Let's not go there.
I'm the antagonist.
Let's get into the match.
The long start was this because you all ordered a big old tall yappuccino as we go straight into it here. P1, typically a little bit of chaos, trying to see who gets control, play for those P2 spawns, and you can see the side of Eclipse, all caution to the wind, looking to play through the side there, but it's going to be Virus who finds 2, now Time, taking over for Sierra 7.
And so far, it's a getting hardpoint locked in first. And mind you, a good start on P1 might just be the death of Eclipse Gaming. You don't want to let that happen. You want to make sure you contest on P1 and trying to get that P2 spawns. Meanwhile, and sorry for Sierra 7 look like they are doing exactly that. P1 holds live, gets a double kill, and now he just fall. Eclipse Gaming are finally going to get that break. But Hack's trying to come through that door. He's going to get shot down. The back and forth chairs come through, and once again, Sierra 7 are going to find their way back into that P1.
And they are getting a good amount of time here, and you can see they are currently playing for those P2 spawns. But not enough players are sent back. But of course, this is COD Mobile. You're going to get a few God spawns like that one. But all eyes on number 3. That's going to be none other than Cake. Oh, Cake? I can't really see. Coke? How do you pronounce that? Coco. My bad. Coco around the back end gets taken out. So spawns now secured for the side of Sierra. And for the first bit of P2, they will be able to get the time here. But the break coming through side door. Let's see if they can make it happen.
Yep, they're now P2. We're going to see S1 get there first. Vam finding Valley, fighting with that time 63 again. A very vital weapon throughout the AG game so far. Not something we saw last year alone, but this year it's been everybody's hand. And now the break might come through. Virus finds a double kill. Life through that smoke trying to get them as well. And now the break comes through. Time gets a double. Giraffe finds one, but Life is still there for that contest. As now he's going to get shot down. It's 13 and 36. So far, Eclipse Gaming are going to get P2 as they are going to get that rock spawn.
Well, they're going to be able to hold it for the time being, but of course, close spawn still in favor here for Sierra 7. Now they're going to be throwing a few of their specialists into the mix, and that's going to be enough to clear the point, get the scrap time, and now the side of Eclipse is going to have to be licking their wounds as they go on through to P3. They do have good spawns for it, but my goodness, this Sierra 7 side playing fantastic Call of Duty at the start of this game.
Man, so far, so good. It's been entertaining, I've got to say so myself. But now, finding down the type 63 has been finding value all afternoon long, evening rather. And it's 58-point mark now locked in for Sierra 7. If we don't make our way to a P3, and was going to get there first. Look at this beautiful kills come through for Vamp. And now P3, the minimap says both sides are going to contest that one first. Virus is going to be there on the 9-kill mark. Life and one got named, confirms that kill. It's all yellow on that kill for now in the midst of that. The equalizer now for Virus might be able to hold that one down. Finds the first kill, gets a double with Vector, shots him down. And 17 and 25. So far, Sierra 7 have not lost that lead for a second and a half, but that's the end of that.
Absolutely not. And you can see even more specials being put into play here. The Spore now wreaking havoc on all of the spawners of Eclipse. What was the Titans have certainly been dethroned as the Sierra 7 side has got this entire map lock and key. And on that note, we're going to be able to hear what the comms are sounding like over with Sierra 7.
Come from deep. Come from deep. Come from deep. That coffee. Push up. I'm bringing. I'm using my hand. Check out. Death machine on point. Their death machine is there. Push up. Come on, get it comes. Push.
Well, those comms are a little bit chaotic, but they're able to get the calls out. The only one thing I will critique a little bit is a lot of cross-comming and repeat-comming. Seems a bit of panic has crept in, but it doesn't matter. They break when it matters most, and right now that lead continuing to extend here for the side of Sierra 7.
It's 120 and 46. The 100-point mark now clearly caused by Series 7 first. A good start on that P1. And so far, they've been dominating all the hard permutations so far. And now we go back to that P1 where things all got started. And if you're Eclipse Gaming, you want to make sure you are soaking in enough of the hard point time in P1. But so far, so good. Virus there. See that smoke. 5-1 value. Time is going to fall to the man. And Series 7 are going to get here first. So now the hard point time starts to count in their favor. That comes in. The XM4 falls. Vamp shots him down. Now the Tempest comes 3 for time on that kill feed. 5-1 value. He takes hacks down. So far, when Series 7 have just been dominant. Virus with the skills of Equalizer. Finding the 1 value skill. Time comes in. He goes down. It's 140 and 47. And we are about to see a 100-point gap drop.
And that is unbelievable because right now, if we're talking about map control, we're talking about kills, it is everything Sierra 7. They are using their utility correctly. Even their breaks onto P2 with the smokes have been absolutely pristine. These guys are playing at a different level and it's showing through in the gameplay right now. We have 14 seconds left. Rotations coming through. Coco and Co are absolutely licking their wounds, trying to get set up for the next heal, as they need to start reeling quickly if they want to get back into this game. Because right now, they are pretty much lost in the wind. Having said that, 3 kills will go their way. Make it 4. Finally, a breath of relief for the side of Eclipse, as they will be able to find the first bit of time here on P2 and keep those scores.
I mean, now we got again. It's going to be P2. Eclipse Gaming so far. We did say they were one of the best hardcore teams so in NG rather. And so far, Series 7 have said, all right, bet we want to show you that we are the best and we are number 1 for a reason. As you can clearly see, they've been a lot better. And now we get to P2. The contest is going to come in. Coco fights live. The back and forth trades come through. Hack's going to find him. Hack might get a double. The war machine is still there. Now it falls. Virus takes a double kill to clear that hill, but time is still there. Confounds the trade. Giras finds 1. And Eclipse Gaming now starting to get a little points wrapped on that P2, and maybe this might be the start of something good for them.
Well, 26 seconds left. They're going to have one more stab at this. They do still have the weird spawns, that being rocks, so they can rotate if they need to, but they are throwing a lot of utility at this hill. Sort of, you can see a bit of panic going into their play style at the moment. But having said that, I wonder if their comms are sounding panic as we go for a quick listen in with Eclipse.
Hold on for me. There's one dude. Just hold it. Coming top. Top dead. One more top. Wait. No! Coming. Nice. The funny ones. Go. Enjoy yourself there. Yeah, one more wheels. Two out there. That's my shit. There's spawn wheels. Hey, Equals wheels. I got him. Somebody come there. No, Come me well. Nice. One in us.
My favorite comment from that entire listening was, Coco, go have fun around the back. As he was going on a flank in there to get the kills. It wasn't, not many kills came off the back of it, but again, they have stabilized slightly. They have slowed the lead down significantly. I don't know why I struggled to speak there. I'm so sorry. But right now, they have to be playing for the next kill. They have a man alone on the island. 2 players from the side of Sierra 7 have to go big here. He's going to find 1, that being live. He's going to find 2, looking for the 3rd. It's there, but he can't quite find the triple. He gets taken off now. The side of Eclipse on the point. So
On Friday, they're going to get that P4 now, so they have to get locked in if you're holding rocks here. Series 7 have not been able to get any value whatsoever, but now Fadi's war machine might be what they need to break that hell. Hacks comes through, finds the 1 kill. Life is going to fall. Fadi gets a double. Hacks takes a double as well, and now they clear that hell in a single whiff. So there we go again. That was 3 Hacks. Oh my god, Giras with the double with the bread. Almost clears the hell for them, but Hacks still standing. Confounds 1 kill. Vector now from behind. Confounds a double care. And finally, Eclipse Gaming are going to get that retake, but as I say that, I'm going to jinx it, as now Series 7 are going to cross that 200-point mark first, and P4 almost done and dusted, so eventually we have to make our way back to another P1.
My goodness, what an absolute whirlwind of control on this point. But I think coming back to the spawns, those close spawns really showing off here for the side of Sierra 7. And the other thing I'd like to say is Sierra 7 is doing a fantastic job of playing together, whereas the side of Eclipse is really hoping that 1 or 2 players will go in, get a double, get a triple, and break that hill wide open. and that is where they are currently struggling. Single Charles will never win you a game, whereas you can see the entire team of Sierra 7 playing together. I mean, look at how quick the trades are coming through for them, and as a result, they are only 30 seconds away from closing things out here. All caution thrown to the wind now if you're on the shoes of Eclipse Gaming, as you have to start playing perfectly and get back into this game. We have a lot of utility to use in the back pocket. I imagine we're going to see that Death Machine only used on P2, but right now, Vector, circling up time. For how long is the question? Not very long. Over towards the next hill for these rotations to come through.
They are going to get the B2 break, but they need to hold it down. Poking out with the equalizer as well. Find the first kill, get a double there, makes it a triple, and he's still going. Might even find four more. Vector still is that kill. Doesn't matter, they are teammates. Might get one more there off the back of that spawn, but he doesn't find the value there. Now, Eclipse Gaming are trying to soak in the scrap time for this P1, but they need to go P2, and if you're them, rotations have to be your middle name, or you might be cooked. And look at them already on that P2. Look at that in the map so far. They are already on P2, Sierra 7 now. The lead is still locked in. 28 more points to go and close things off. And of course, if they win the hard point, the Eclipse Gaming S&D shaky, they can't let this hard point go. They have to play perfectly, like you said. Perfection has to be their middle name, and now they go again. Tempest gets a double kill, and Fadi now for that trade. Now equalize the virus, going to break it maybe, finds the one kill, make that a double, as now they are going to clear P2, and this might be where they close things off.
100%, but you got to look at those spawns right now. It has been flipped out, so getting very close to the point is going to be Eclipse. That's going to be 3 down. It's just Hacks with the Tempest, able to slow that push a little bit further, bearing in mind that Garrus has the claw in the back pocket. They're going to get the break when they need it. Here comes the claw. That's exactly what I was talking about. 12 seconds needed now for the side of Sierra 7. They're going to have to play out and play for the next hill, because if they keep throwing bodies at this hill, they're going to lose the spawns for next. Doing a fantastic job, but the split spawns are now in effect. Going towards the new hill. No longer winnable on this hill for the side of Sierra 7, so they can lick their wounds, go to next. But this is where things get very dicey for the side of Sierra 7, as they cannot afford to give up even a second of control, as the side of Eclipse very close to closing it out here on what? He's closing out towards the 200 point mark. But having said that, rotation now through, only one player. It's going to be Sierra 7. They might just close it out here.
Man, 242, 189 in the Eclipse Gaming. Jamas gets a double kill on that kill pin. It's all blue for them, but they are nowhere near next, so that might be a major problem now that they're going to get that pick up. Okay, live. XM4 in hand. Sees the man jump through there, confirms the kill. Yes, he does. It's 243, 195. Contest now different both sides. And if you're Eclipse Gaming, you can't lose hard spread. You were rumored to be number 1 in hard spread. Sorry for Series 7. Number 1 team in Nigeria, showing why they might be number 1 for even longer. As now they cleared that hell. It's 248 and only 2 more to go. 249. The contest comes through, and now the boys in blue are still having one last stand. They still are going to get the hill cleared. Virus close by. Bam finds one. Virus goes in, confirms the one kill. Coco shots it down. It's 249, 199. Literally a single second now for Sierra 7 to close things off. Then Mission comes through the final blow, as Sierra 7 are going to win hard friends in style. Woo!
My goodness, what a first game that was. I don't know why it took the first.
And that was a very, very wild match. That was close. It wasn't very, very close, but no. 200 and 250. Yeah. Is that close in the COD world? Or?
I think it's decent.
It's quite decent.
Decent,
I
wow.
think the momentum, the starting game from Eclipse wasn't that high. They started on a slow pace. So Sierra 7 capitalized on that, and then they had more of the points from the beginning. I mean, the first take of progressions for the 4 hills, Sierra 7 dominated that. It was after the P4 back to reset on P1 that Eclipse started. But I mean, that was an impressive gameplay from the rest that we've been watching so far in the park. The competition was very, very tough right here.
It definitely looked like it. I saw a lot of what do you call them, operators being called operators. At very pivotal points. What did you think about that?
Well, so with regards to the operators, let me start by prefacing, like he said, mine, it's if you look at the scoreboard doesn't tell you the whole story. It looks like 200, it looks like a close game. But in my opinion,
let's look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, let's look at the scoreboard before I break it down. Yeah, it has gone back to the maps and things, but no problems. So I'll break it down from like how it looks versus how it should be perceived. So it looks like a close game, but in my opinion, it wasn't really a close game because Sierra 7 started out really, really hot.
Yeah.
Like really, really hot. Unfortunately for them, time and dad were slow off the pace in the beginning. So it caused them a lot. It caused Fadi and Virus and Life to get their operators early. And you know the operators can change the course of the game. So if they have that game changer at the beginning of the game, it poses a big threat to you. and they gave them advantage. So after the first rotation, you realize that Sierra 7 were at, as the Ghanaians will say, at a comfortable lead. Of course, they are playing Nigeria, but that's how it looks like. And in the second rotation, that was when our men from Eclipse tried to make a comeback. But one of the things where I felt like they faltered was the fact that, like I said, it's a game changer. The upside game changer. The things that you see, the grenade launcher, the equalizer, and so on and so forth, they were calling out, they are game changers. They were fighting for P1. The point one of Hacienda is scrappy. It's anybody's game. Nobody can really get hill time and win. Right? And they all decided to, majority, like 3 people decided to pop their operator at that point where you can't really get time or you can't really get score objectives, but it doesn't really make sense. So when they got to P2, they didn't have anything to hold P2 with. You get it? And that was when our Fadi, our father Fadi.
I mean, Fadi in this game was very good with the war machine.
The war machine.
So he uses the war machine to break the hill, especially the P2.
The P2.
What do you mean by breaking the hill?
Breaking the hill means that the opponents are in the hill, so you use the operator to break the hill, clear them all off the hill. But it's not gun-to-gun fight. You are using operator to clear them from the hill. And then he has specific hills that he uses them. If you notice, P2, P4. So P2, he's having it ready, he beams you all. P4, he's having it ready. And this is something, as a pro player, you need to read, that this player uses his operator on this very hill. So the operators for you to use to counter him, use the tacticals. That's the trophy system. Once you know that P2, someone is going to use a war machine. P4, someone is going to use a war machine.
Be ready.
Once you go there, you drop your trophy. There are a lot of trophies to counter or smoke the place. Just play in the corners, and that is it. And as we said, they didn't start off very good. Fadi, on the other hand, was very good. He started off with hot tempo, life as well. But then Hacks was a bit slow, but later also picked up the tempo. He was mainly occupying hill time as well for the team. Then we have the side of Eclipse Gaming, Jiras. I mean, I forgot to mention Jiras in the previous discussion. Jiras is a very good player. And then as you can see on this thing, he top frag on that level as well. So Jiras was very good. Coco, as I said, Coco was also coming forth. Just that the player I was looking up to that wasn't able to pick up that much of kills, and which really slowed their pace in capturing their hill. And as Matt said, the operator usage for them on that P1 was a very bad call. At least you could have used just one and then use the remaining one on P2, but then they weren't able to play it to perfection. They kept 2 operators for P2, but the claw and the other one was countered with Fadi's war machine that he used.
Yeah, so let's take a look at the scoreboard.
Scoreboard.
Let's see. So we have 2 particular MVPs.
Yeah. So we have MVP.
Okay, so I think that would be for me to break down, or
okay, so I'll break down Eclipse, you break down your Series 7.
It is not mine.
It is yours. I've given it to you,
for everybody.
So we have Jaras, as I said, Jaras with 52 kills, as against 36 death and 14 assists in the game. 1 minute to 21 seconds in the hill. That is a very good gameplay. I mean, having more kills in this game was very vital. Having the hill time was very vital as well. Time, I know him to be, how do we call it, an SMG user. I saw him on AR, meaning that there are more AR on the team, so he needed to switch his gun role for the team as well. So now we are going for firing range SND.
Yeah, let's see.
Actually, so I'm like the timing between matches. I think after SND is when the break is there. Yeah. We can watch the SND for back.
Well, so far, the numbers are going to be 4v5, so numbers in favor of Series 7, and the bomb in hand for them as well. Virus closing and has to get the planche in, but there's a lot of blues around them. Now, Coco finds a very fast trade there. Virus falls. It's a 4v4 rather, my bad. 4v4 again there. Now, Jaras back towards jungle, trying to make that push, but there's a lot of players around him. There's a player above him as well. I don't think he knows that. Found this directly above the man. I don't think he knows. He's going to play that safe so far. Just waiting for the man to overextend and he can get that kill. But I think Jaras Nemo Van still shots him down. And now 3v3S numbers are going to get done once again.
100%. I actually don't think you mentioned how important that kill from Coco was, because he stopped the bomb plant, and now that's put it in a tough spot. They are going for another stab at this, but through the mid they go. It's going to be Vector who finds 2. Vamp, though, alive and well for the time being. A 1 versus 3, doesn't have the bomb in hand, going for the legacy route right now, but he might just get caught by Dad. I wish my dad would catch me, but either way, we lose.
We moved. That's it. 1-0. And again, this is what we talked about. If you're Eclipse Gaming, you need to make sure you are winning rounds. Look at that. We played that. He saw that. He wanted to get that kill, but that was a tad bit faster and able to get the very first one off Eclipse Gaming. So now, Eclipse Gaming, good start. They need to finish as they have started. Now it's round 2. The nets are going to get thrown. The flashbacks might come in. The trophy's going to be there. And the Jesus freaking Christ! As Coco fights a triple and sends them back to the gulag, and it's a 4v2.
Okay, well, it looks like the side of Eclipse have done their homework, as that was a perfect counter there. All of a sudden, it's a 4 versus 2, like you said. Bomb now placed in a tough spot. They have to get it down, having said that Hack Spine's 1. So now, a 3 versus 2, but Dad is there for a quick trade. Looks like Dad is game to play here in the S&D. 1 versus 3 again. And Vector drawing that final blood. This is a different Eclipse side, if we're being honest. They are playing their defensive side perfectly.
I mean, I can't lie. I did not see it coming. I did not. But look at this replay here. Look at Coco, guys. Look at that. All 4 players coming through. He's going to find one. He's going to find the triple. He might have found an ace, guys, in an alternate universe. But unfortunately not. But still, Eclipse Gaming ultimately are going to get the whole round 1. And starting to round 3, Series 7 so far. If you're them, you are the S&D masters. You're asking yourself, what are we doing? But this is the fighting range, and now they are attacking. So when those sides get flipped, that might be when the real game starts. But so far, they will not snipe. And his knife is going to shot him down with a wall bang. And now it's a 3v3 once again.
Well, it's a good start either way, which way you look at it, but still Bomb about to go down now. And you can see a bit more life being shown by Life. In the mid-map, unable to get the quick scope. It's only going to be a one-time. Bomb now planted, if I'm not mistaken. But here comes Gira as he finds another, again, a 1 versus 3 for Virus. Make it a 0 versus 3. Goodness gracious me. There isn't a single answer from the side of Sierra 7 right now. They are just being taken out.
Like 3-0, and there's no body shooting. I mean, the respect these players have. I miss Darox at times like this. I miss the guys so much, man. I miss PDX. I want to see them playing body shot people, but 3-0 and no body shooting. Yeah, we got again round 4. Eclipse Gaming. So far, I don't. Wait, are we watching a different multiverse here? Did somebody call Doctor Strange? What's happening,
maybe. I'm telling you, this is good sportsmanship, good Call of Duty, and right now it looks like Eclipse in the lead and in the driver's seat. 10 love as Demo finds the first blood. Virus sent to an early grave. We'll see you in the next round. Right now, everything is looking pretty good as the sun has been, or the son of Sierra 7 has been completely eclipsed by Eclipse Gaming. Oh, I like that. That was a good one.
Perfect. That was a good one. That was that. Nah, take your flowers, man. And now it's round 4. So far, so good. 5v4. The numbers are not in your favor for your Series 7. The bomb has not been planted. It's not looking good for you. The bomb is not even picked up though. So you need to get that bomb picked up. You need to get that plant. You need to find a way to win one round here. You can't let Eclipse Gaming keep running spirals on your head. So far, 5v4. Coco is still there, 5 kill mark. Devil fights 1 more sniper. Life is going to fall. And Funny has been ridiculously quiet so far on the 0 kill mark at round 4. And this is not the Funny I said we should watch out for. This might be a multiverse true, bro.
Oh my goodness, do it. Yeah, I knew it was coming down. Is there? Give us another. Currently a 2 versus 5. Right now, everything's still looking in favor of Eclipse. But if there was ever going to be a set of players to make it happen, Hax and Vamp, able to make it a bit of a closer one. If they can find 1 kill, it might be some condolences. But having said that, there are a few of these players working their way towards streaks, specifically Vector. He might be able to make it happen here, but look at this. The read is perfect. Again, from Dad, he knows the players say, just pull the trigger. And he's going to be able to miss it up again either way, but the pressure is now on. His teammates will be coming around. It's going to be Coco who draws the blood now. 1v5 for Vamp. This is exactly what I was talking about. Perfect trades. Eclipse doing a fantastic job here on defense, and only 1 round or 2 rounds away from when they're going into attack.
I can't lie. I don't know what to say again. As how? It's 4-0. A Series 7, not able to get a single round. We have 2 players with donuts, and if Abu Dhabi was here, he would definitely be eating the donut right now. But my God, look at that. 4-0, and round 5 here we got again. What is happening to Series 7, Trout? What is happening to them?
I'm going to tell you something. I feel like Eclipse might have done their homework for this game. They have counted them perfectly. Kobe takes damage but doesn't get taken out. Coco still alive and well in the trailer, trying to keep them as far away as possible. And you can see it's really sent a bit of a shiver down Sierra 7's spine as they're afraid to push. Look at how they're playing the map now. They're all the way in the back of their spawn, looking for a kill before they decide which way they want to go. And it needs to happen quickly as that time is dwindling. A minute and 18 seconds to work with, and they are still trying to figure out which side to go to.
I mean, the bomb is in hand for Virus there. Hasn't planted it. They are playing very defensive now. A little bit scared to push. And I admit, if you're them, you would be. You want to be a lot more tactical. They've been very aggressive, and I think it hasn't worked. So now they're trying to play a lot more tactical gameplay here. Maybe that might change how things are going. But now Demo got laid there. Might be properly timed. There's Coco now waiting. As two players coming in, they are all going to overwhelm the man as they shut him down. Now the bomb plant comes through. And now Sirius have actually not planted yet. But now Demo has the information there. Might be able to get the kill of God. He doesn't find it. The bomb goes down. So numbers are locked in for Series 7. Now a 4v5. They have the 1-man advantage there. Vector going into trailer. There's a lot of players in yellow waiting for them. And he's going to find almost 2 as he finds one and falls. But it's a 3v. Okay.
No, 0. That's it. That's it. Goodbye. We'll check you in the next round. Right now, 5 rounds straight for Eclipse. I'm going to be honest with you. The side of Series 7 not clearing the map correctly. They are not taking space when they need to. Look, like this should never be a double. In no universe should that be a double, right? He almost finds 3. He finds 2, though. That is illegal movements on the map right now. Struggling is an understatement for the side of Zero.
I mean, it's the last round 1-5 there. They had numbers. It was a 4v5. They actually planted the bomb well. They had the first couple kills. And look at this again. Look at this again. Here we go. The back and forth come through live now. Finally wakes up. Finds the one value there. He's going to fall. It's a 3v2. Numbers are locked in for ECO. Now they are tied up. Life and Vab left to go and get that clutch. And so far, so good. If you're Series 7, you can't not lose 6 back-to-back rounds. Man, the comeback stretch from there is going to be very long.
100%, and here you can see Demo already making the plays. He finds the first, gets away with his life. That's exactly what you want to do. Now, it is going to be life left in a 1 versus 2, and he knows that there is somebody nearby. They can smell his fear as they begin to descend upon him. He has to go get that bomb, though. No bomb in hand for him. Oh, he does have it in hand. Excuse me, that's my mistake, but he should be able to get the bomb down here uncontested, unless they make an absolutely fantastic read. Why would you not plant the bomb? You have so much side control that would have given you time for a read play. Okay, either way. Maybe he's got a bigger brain than me right now. A 1 versus 2 life trying to get the bomb down.
I mean, to be fair, he's the pro player, so we have to, follow the man's lead. It's 5-0. He had the order, he had beat himself there, but he's going to cycle all the way back to A. This might have been a good call because now we see the players of ECO are going to cycle all the way back to that B there. So maybe this might have been a good call, but it's 1v2 nonetheless. He doesn't have that number. He's got to make it work, and I think he's been seen there. There's no sniper to face, so he still has a very good chance to survive this one life now. Wrong angle being looked at. That might not be good. It's a 1v2. Demo sniper in hand. He might catch Life of God. He's right behind him. And oh my God. 6-0. Write it down. 6-0. We're going to see 7-0, Trout.
It's
Are we
possible.
going to see 7-0?
It's possible. I'm going to be honest with you. Sierra 7 looking like they are lost on the map. There's no ways you don't check corners, right? That's not real. This was almost a quad collat. Let's be honest here. Could you imagine a quad collat to start us off there? Well, it looks like every single round in defense for the side of Eclipse Gaming, and they only need 1 to close out the S&D. And it looks like the aggression doesn't stop here as they go straight over towards B.
Now, Jurassic might be in blocks, man. Life is waiting for them with the sniper though. He doesn't find anybody just yet. War banks might come through. He might find a couple there. There's a full 5-man push now for the B side. So I don't know if that's the best call to do, but you did 1 more round. You have to get it aggressively. You can't let Series 7 start a comeback whatsoever in any universe here. And now they go down. XM4, there's a player beside him. Life finds the very first dot there. First one is going to get drawn. And it's a 4v5 now. Numbers of them are Series 7. And they have to make sure they defend this one perfectly or they have lost as a D, man.
Oh, we're going to be checking the wrong angle, so it looks like defense is the name of the game right now. 2 players already fallen for the side of Eclipse, and what was looking like a fantastic push and a good bit of control sort of falling apart at the seams here, if we're being honest. Oh, okay. Demo takes 1 down. All of a sudden, a minute to work with. 4 versus 3. Geras trying to make it as dicey as possible around the point. Maybe find another pick before they get that bomb down, but they're going to start feeling the pressure. They have to go pick up the bomb before they can make any form of play.
I mean, it's 6-0, man. You need 1 more round. You can't close it off. You need 1 more round. And now Series 7 so far.
Hold on.
You have those numbers.
Hold on. There's no way. There's no way. No, we're not shooting Windies. We're not shooting windies. All of a sudden, it's a 2 versus 2. Gareth knows where one of the players is. Virus and Co, close range. How Mixy is this going to get? Upstairs we go to see if they can get a bit more control. The bomb has to be picked up. 23 seconds to work with now. This is literally as backwards and forwards as you can make it in terms of S&D. No timing.
Look at that run. Wrong timing there. It's going to get backshotted. Now it's a 1v2. Javas to get that clock. Sees one player there. Confirms the kill. It's a 1v1. There's no time on that clock. You can't plant anymore. You have to chase. And Virus, he's running away for his dear life. He doesn't want to challenge that man. He just wants to go and play time. And that's exactly what he needs to do. At Series 7 are going to smart play that round and make it 6-1. And well, comebacks will happen on Fighting Range S&D. That's not something we're new to. And now 6-1, round 8. Here we go, man.
100%. I mean, if you're going to get the full sail going, you need a little bit of wind in the sails, and right now that might be the round needed. Having said that, though, Sierra, not very pretty for the W, but it doesn't matter. A win is a win. First round on the board, and now they are on their way to potentially getting a comeback, like you said. But over towards A we go. And unlike the side of, okay, nice shot there. Coco sent to an early game. Fadi maybe waking up now with that sniper in hand. Vamp just shouldering, finding information. That bomb should go down uncontested, though. Oh, it might get taken out. Okay.
Live Virus and the Yo commented. It's a 1v5, and your dad definitely got taken out there. But Jarask has a clutch 1v5. That's Demo rather, not bad. He's got a sniper in hand, and well, again, that's it. Firing range seems to actually favor the defenders, and we've said that so far because every single round won in this map has been on the defending side. And now Fadi with the final blow struck like lightning. 6-2, round 9, another defensive round for CS7. Let's go.
100%. I think if you had to put your money on which side is favored, it would definitely be defense. But again, now it feels like they need to rethink their strat because the moment they're running full tilt towards the Sierra 7 side, they're getting taken out. But maybe they can make it happen. Life now finding another one. It's going to be no trades as Virus is there. If Coco eventually finds one, 3 versus 4. Bomb yet to go down, but the aggression from Coco might just work out here. They know that there's a player nearby. That should be information gained from that utility. Smoke now out. Maybe enough to cut off the angles to get that bomb down. Having said that, here comes Hacks. Denies the plant. Trade is instant. 2 versus 3. Demo with sniper in hand might be able to make it happen here.
There's Coco there as well. It's got the SMG there, the VMG. The mythical mind you can get them Carry1st, I think. Oh, it's still in the game anyways. And now Fadi fights one Demo. And the 1v3 has to go and get the clutch here. Maybe save them. Maybe win the game. But I mean, the numbers are not in his favor. He's got to go full on God mode if he wants to make it work. The bomber has also not gone down. Also not picked up. But Live confirms the last blow. Takes the life away from that man. 6-3, round 10. There we go again. We are dancing, guys. We are dancing.
This is playing a game of defense ping pong, if we're being honest, as it is just now the backswing from the side of Sierra 7, as we are yet to see, like you said, an offensive round win. The first offensive round win will be the W. And right now, over towards A we go. Vamp finding 2, but Coco's there for the trade. Hacks is there as well. It is looking like a game of TDM. No way you messed that up, Dad. Finding his kills, making his mark right now. 2 versus 2.
2 versus 2, man. That and Demo. Again, they'll have to get that clutch. The 2 D players, they share almost the same name. Life and Hacks left to get their side clutch. And so far, man, this is the close. The bomb, Dad has to get it planted. And so far, they've not been able to plant a single bomb, guys. They've not been able to plant a single bomb. So can they make it work on round 10 now? Series 7, though, the comeback now initiated. Can they see it through? The 2v2, this is a very hard one. Things are getting tense now. At least gaming, they can still make it work. They can close things off on this round 10. And Series 7, they know all they have to do is make sure the bomb does not go down or get those 2 kills. And now 2 players are going aggressively towards that P2. And now they're going to get gritted by Life. Life takes one down. Demo finds him. And now it's a 1v1. Demo versus Hacks. And who's going to be the better player? Sniper falls. And 6-4. Round 11. Sierra 7. Here we go.
My goodness, that was a centimeter, it felt like, from getting the quick scope to come on through there. Either way, it feels like it's too close for comfort, man. Oh, are you joking? That would have been insane. Either way, back onto attack we go. Maybe they realize that A is where they need to be playing and not B, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Space being taken, the trailer now in the works. It's going to be a quick trade. 4v4.
4v4, man. Jurassic Vamp out, so 6-4. It's round 11. If you're Series 7, you are looking very good now. The momentum has shifted. It is now in your favor. The ball is in your court. But again, if you're Eclipse, you need to stay calm. You need to stay focused. All you need is that one tiny little round. That is all you need. You don't need 3 rounds. Series 7 needs to make a comeback here. You don't need to. You just need to close things off in 1 round. And so far, the numbers are tied up. 4v4, life with that sniper in hand, 10 kill mark for the man. Fatty on 4. And, hasn't really been the sniper we wanted to look out for. Been a lot quiet today. Has been shot down. ECL definitely did the assignments of that man, and they are indeed taking my advice. And the Nolenda man, Cookball, almost finding value there. Life takes 1 down. He's going to fall down. That overextended. And so far, 3v2.
Well, that is now control of the site. They should be able to get the bomb down, but they're opting for a game of TDM. But look at number 5. Look at Demo. He's Archer. He's got the legacy route. We're going to be playing with... Oh, no! Oh, my goodness. I thought that he nearly cooked the goose right there. But either way, 1 versus 3 now for Hacks. And if anyone's going to make it happen, it's going to be him. Never mind. Victor draws the final blow. 7-4 is the count. And goodness gracious me, they couldn't have made it more spectacular, allowing 4 rounds to go the way of Zero after 6 straight in a row.
And yeah, 7-4. 7-4. Final score. Guys... It's going down. So that's one apiece.
Drum roll.
What's going on here? What's going on?
Your team win. You they do drum
roll.
Okay.
Drum roll.
Well, can you guys give me some major plays? What happened?
Breaking it down, SND, you points to me. No shit. Yes. So breaking it down, like my boss Marino has explained to me earlier, that the first 6 rounds, one team is attacking, one team is defending. So after the first 6 rounds, then it switches. The team that was attacking will now defend. The team who was defending now attack. The first round, you understand it, and the tables have turned.
Yeah.
Good. So now Sierra 7 were the ones attacking. Now, firing range is a very, very difficult map to attack.
Yeah.
It seems like the way the lines of sight are designed, they are a paradise for snipers because both lines of sight to each bomb size are long. So the best case scenario to do something is to pass through mid and like smoke the sniper up mid, try and do some skirmishes and hopefully get a pick and work from there. Or get into the trailer by, is it A? Yeah, get into the trailer by A and do something. So for the first 6 rounds, in fact, Sierra 7, I thought they would be very good at the SND. It was sad. It was very, very sad. And they couldn't get, I think Virus finished the round without a kill. For all the 6 rounds. Don't laugh. Why you laugh at the boy? Don't laugh at the boy. He finished the map with the whole round, 6 rounds with 0 kills. And then you move on to Eclipse. Now Eclipse, it seemed that they had a plan. Get trailer control, transition from there. And they tried to do that several times. For the first 4 rounds, it didn't go well. But one thing I realized is that all their rounds were close.
Yeah.
Right? Although they lost, the 4 rounds that they lost, they were all close. It was down to like a 2v2, a 3v2, which they were all close. And even one of them, Virus had to go and hide somewhere in some corner to play time. Like I said, the defending team, if it prevents them from planting the bomb, you've won. That's what Virus took advantage of that and he won the round. So my issue was with Sierra 7. They made 2 cardinal mistakes in SND. They got 3 pieced.
Right.
Yeah. I think the second or third round.
I think the third round.
You don't get, like I said, it's your lives are important. Your lives are like egg. Who they tough for my own Indomie? You Nigerians, they like Indomie, but see the way they spoil the egg.
No, but one thing is that looking at the scores now on the screen, Live did very well for them playing, but then Fadi on the sniper is very good. I was just surprised that he wasn't able to get their picks over there. And they started the attacking round of SND using 2 snipers.
Is that
so
a cardinal?
It was kind of bad
weird.
sometimes when you are playing 2 snipers there. But later they switched it back with Fadi only pushing with a sniper as well. But then I think ECL did very well, trying to hold the better side of defense for the 6 rounds straight. Straight 6 rounds to win. They didn't allow them to breathe. I've seen that they brought in Demo, who is a good sniper, to substitute with time. And he has been very good on that spot as well. Given, it got to a point he was the last man standing in most of the cases that they lost in their game. And Coco with the SMG having this kind of KD on the game is very impressive. As I said, he's my boy on that roster, and he has been doing very well. So as Matt explained, it was difficult for S7 to actually attack, making the plant. It was very difficult. Even you could see that when it was the turn of Eclipse to also do the planting, which was very difficult for them as well. But they had a plan of let's push the A side and then make it through to the American side and try and pick them off, chow them. They tried the first chow, they won the first, and then the guy picked them, Hacks picked them off from that. Then they tried it once again, and it worked for them because they just needed a round, to win it. So they were just pushing that side of things. But it would have been very easier for them to actually just smoke the mid, smoke the sniper who is watching the mid from Sierra 7, fake A side with the grenades, then run through the mid side through to the B side and make a fast plant over there. While they come, you are now defending on that side. But then I think both teams played it well, but on the side of Sierra 7, I mean, Virus on 0, Fadi the sniper main on 0 for about 4 rounds. I mean, that was very rough for them. And in S&D, the snipers are mostly the ones that pick the long-range gunfights and the rest. And they lacked that side of things. I think that was doing very well with the sniper for ECO, which made them. I mean, these were info that you get. Once you hear the sniper shot, once you hear the trophy system being destroyed, the use of flashbang and then the concussion, it gives info. So they really worked around that and they got the job done. Simple.
Well, I mean, they did get the job done. You want to say something?
Yeah, I wanted to add that on the map, what we had earlier, they're about to start Crossfire, but quickly to wrap up, Geras did very well in getting the trades.
Yeah.
So they made a cardinal sin where there was a 2v2.
We're actually on right now.
We are on right now. So let's see when they're done control, we come back.
Spawns. I think you've got to be able to control the spawn trap because the moment you get put into it, you're going to be in the blendy, and that's looking like that's what's happening right now. Well, I was going to say to the side of Eclipse, but it's looking like a good set of trades either which way. Dad, staying true, and over towards A we go. First tick now found for the side of Sierra 7.
There we go. So far, 27 and 27. Life's so close, though. They play very close. The shot gone in hand, forward man Vam. That's not something that I can say I've seen a lot in the African scene so far. But the shotgun being used, he's actually using that really well. 22 and 24. The A flag, 2 ticks locked in, 1 watch to go now. If you're Series 7, you do have lives now by top ball, and you just need to make sure you get the A flag capture, send all your forces down to that B, and maybe close the game off very early. Yeah, A flag almost completely locked in, and now they do have that locked in. So now they send everything they have towards that B flag. And the Eclipse game in one final defense now.
And they have just over 2 minutes to do that. Sierra 7 looking high and pretty right now with the 6 life count advantage. Dad trying to make it a little bit mixy. But if we're being honest, this is where I was talking about how you got to have control of the map and the spawns. If you've got Vamp close range with a damn shotgun in your face, I'm getting loud. Oh, I thought he was going to get another. Either way, Vector licking his wounds as he can. 6 lives between the two, and on to B we go. Looking like Sierra 7 are the force to be reckoned with here on this control map. Oh,
and so far, life's to close. With 13 and 15, Charles. 13 and 15. Life's so close. The B flag capture now has not happened, but it doesn't matter. If you're Series 7, you can play it full on TDM. You just need to make sure you do not lose lives. You don't have the lesser count at the end of the day. So far, 12v12. The boys simply are going to find value as they are going to get things back on par. The flag capture, non-existent now. Life goes there. Jamat sees him. There's no confirm the kill as the man runs away for his D life and doesn't chase back. So, again, 12v12. Game is still close. Game is still very much close, man.
100% Fadi close range with the pistol. He's going to be able to get that whip out there, you know what I'm saying? Right now, it is still 11v10. It seems as though the life count advantage has swung, well, for a second to the side of Eclipse. But having said that, a minute's work with 10 lives apiece. You've got to be playing a good old game of S&D very shortly. One more respawn across the board for everybody before it starts getting even more mixy. And here comes the close range Kobe's. And it's going to be Coco who finds 2 by some miracle. 9v7. 48 seconds to work with life, trying to make it as difficult as possible, but we are shooting absolute noggins as he's going to stay alive for the time being, but eventually he gets taken out. 7v6, and here comes our first specialist, which was about as useful as an ice cream toaster as he's sent to the grave without even finding one.
I mean, that was, I didn't know what to say about that. I was about to throw that out there. I think you said that perfectly. Why would you pull out the death machine like that? And that was absolutely wasteful there. And now, seriously, we're going to have lives. 5v2. They did not have it, but now they do. but now Dad, Annihilator. I have not seen this man with the Annihilator in 10,000 years, but now he's got it back. Finds the very first kill, and now 2v3, lives are closed, no capture on the flag, the clock is ticking really fast, and the Clips Gaming, they might still get the shot. It's a 1v3, Dad finds one more, the Addy present timing, there's a man on that flag, he might see him, Fanny's close by, and Dad, he fails, he doesn't get that kill, he dodges a little bit further, the capture now happening, the time's gonna get paused, the time is gonna get paused, Trout.
Oh, 1v1. If he did a 180 there, that would have been a very, very different turn of events. Either way, it came down to TDM, not ticks, as they found 5 total. Good stuff there coming out of Dad. Unlike my dad, this is the role model you want to be looking towards, as he manages to almost get the clutch. But either way, 4 ticks to the side of Sierra 7 and a round in the back pocket, looking pretty good here. Looking to replicate that, and at the start of the round, we get to see a better usage of some specialists as you try to trap the side of Eclipse in their spawns. Having said that,
just tap that you get us nice. Tap that you tap that you. Tap A and B.
Thank you.
I can't support now for you. Guys, push up. Push up.
B1 and B.
B. No, come. We got enough tick on that B. We can come.
They're coming, Dad.
No.
Daddy,
you went to me.
I'm on the track.
Somebody Daddy.
I smoked him up. How you look like?
Daddy, see there. I'll spawn. He's mid now.
He's dead. Sniper spawn on the car.
Sniper the top me.
I don't see him.
Gas, calm down.
Step. He's in the.
Well, those were the comms from Eclipse. A little bit panicked at times, but they did manage to find one of the points in the chaos. They have another tick to their name, but they need to close it out here as they are 15 to 14 in lives. And if I am a betting man, I imagine we are going to go for a listen in with Sierra 7. Yep.
I got him.
I think one is in our spawn side, though, on me.
Nobody's there.
Okay.
Careful there.
Yeah, one is on our spawn side, but one is in our spawn, top of our spawn. And I see nobody.
Top of our spawn is now. Be careful, life. No, me. Go in our spawn. I was spawn here. I don't think he's dead. So it's Coco. It's Coco dead. One behind the dumpster. Nice. One is showing. Left side. Like behind you.
No, stop. Nice. Come on, push him.
I go. Nice. One more. Calm down. Come, please together. Last guy is that. Please together.
I'm inside.
No. Okay. No, I'm going to our spawn.
Enough.
Don't watch any cross, Fadi. Where's he?
Sabi boys.
That's good.
Well, talk us through the comms there, Carl. What are you feeling?
I've got to say, Eclipse Gaming comms rather, sounded a lot more quiet, and Sierra 7 a lot more loud. And I do like the final line there by Life, Sabi boys. I do like that. They got that around. They've got a double win now, and one more round to close into control. Hopefully, maybe we don't go and see that comeback. But if you're Eclipse, you want to make sure you get the next 3 rounds back to back. So it's going to be a very tiring road, a very long one. But now Sierra 7 are looking to close things off there as they get a very fast stop on the A flag. One tick locked in, make that a double. Find this woman should find in value as well. And so far, 24v27 in favor of Sierra 7.
Well, they are going to be able to find 2 ticks, like you said. They've had a very good start here. A should be uncontested. Now 3 lives between the two. Having said that, here comes the Tempest from Time. And his teammates are going off around him, evening up in the life count. Time flying forwards now, still has that Tempest in hand. It may be devastating, but not quite enough. But his teammates are potentially there to pick up the pieces either way. Trades coming through, 19-21. Back onto A we go for Sierra.
But again, it's 18 and 20 now. The A flag completely captured finally, as they do have lives, but not by too much. It's very close. As now we make our way to that B flag with him here before. If Cinder get the A flag capture, play a full to the MVP, and that's exactly what they want to go and do again. Now, time coming with the equalizer, finding only one value. Giraz falls to Hacks. The back and forth come through. Hacks finds a double kill, and Life now with the Annihilator so far. The pitch put into their sponge, but hasn't found any value for that one yet. So Life finally finds one of that kill for that finds one as well. The back and forth is still going with 11 B10. The B flag capture has to come in straight now. One tick about to get locked in for Sierra 7. They need to do that fast. They do have lives, so now if you're Eclipse Gaming, you might be stuck in a time loop here, man.
100%. You can see the spawn trap coming through as the entire side of Sierra 7 are absolutely decimating every single player that walks on forwards. 2v15. The single most clinical round we have seen so far in Control, going the way of Sierra 7. They take the control 3-0. Fantastic stuff there. And that puts them in the lead in the series. It is currently 2-1. And we're going over to HP, where we know Sierra is an absolute force to be reckoned with.
And another quick game from Sierra 7. Ah, man, that was quick, guys. I blinked and it was over. What happened?
What happened, bro?
Drum roll, please. Me too. Drum roll.
Drum roll.
I want more dominance than you.
Stop drum roll. So actually, what we know is that Sierra 7 did very well, but then it was a closely contested game, whereby their lives were getting to 2v1, 3v1, thereabouts. So it was very good. It means that the gunfights were balanced out between the two teams. Right. Just that the ending part of it, winning, clutching up for the win, was the problem for Eclipse Gaming. So I think now we'll be going into Hardpoint, a respawn game on slams, which means Eclipse Gaming has a chance to bounce back, make their corrections from their previous Hardpoint game that they played. So that they need to actually come back. They are very good. I mean, with what performance they are putting out there, it shows that they are very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And in terms of your player, Matt, how did you see your team?
He has given that is not his team.
It's not your team. Sorry.
It's not my team.
My
team is over 230. That's my team. Yes. So the hard point, this is where Carlos and I we have different opinions more. Me, I believe that okay, I don't think we have different. I believe that the map is just not good.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it was a competitive like Theo. It paints the picture as if
they didn't do well.
They didn't do well, but it's
should have been like a 3-2, 3-1 win.
I'm sure on a more balanced map, it would have been more close. But that's just the nature of crossfire control. Like I said, the map is not designed for control, but we are playing it, so I have to break it down. The work is the work. So here lies the case. They captured A is a bit easier to capture. When they captured that, they're able to make the quick transition to B a lot of the times. The one thing I realized that Sierra 7 did so was that they kept the life close, or they were either leading lives heading to B.
The B side.
And so when it became neck and neck, at least they have some lives in reserve to deal with the fact that B is a bit more easier. So they can give some lives away. Now, one thing I like, that is very good.
Yeah.
That is very...
that Annie clutch would have been very nice.
That flick was an affront against God. It was so beautiful to watch. But like I said, it's not... Tactically, I can't break this down so much. It's just the fact that...
But I believe that the operator usage for Eclipse Gaming was a bit of a problem because they choked a lot of operators. I mean, the death machine guy kept on choking it. Whenever he pops it out, he's dead. Equalizer was just an ethical to Sierra 7. But Sierra 7 made good use of their operators. Fadi with the war machine, the war machine was very good. Then we have Tempest was beaming everywhere. I think the only person that was able to make very good use of his operator was Dad with the annihilator that he was using, and that was beautiful to watch. I think if they had worked more on how to use their operators, I think that death machine choking twice would have helped the team win most of their rounds. But then it is what it is. That's the game. But I'm still rooting for Eclipse Gaming to bounce back from this hard point that they'll be playing.
And I want to ask one thing, because we've seen the, what do you call them? The Annihilator, the Death Machine, and there's another one. But the different operators, we never really talk about the operators much. So I can realize that the Annihilator is a one-shot
pistol, yeah.
Yeah, and then I think Death Machine is the
minigun
launcher.
No. That's the War Machine.
War Machine.
That's a grenade launcher.
How do you even explain?
Then we have the Death Machine, which is like a machine.
It's a machine
gun.
Minigun.
Most, should I say Call of Duty being so good? Most of these came in Black Ops 2, which is 2012. They were kill streaks, but here at Tencent, they had to make it like an operator, like something you get for doing objectives or kills.
The more kills you have, or the
you get your operator. So we have quick breakdown. You see the operators here again. So when we come back, we will discuss them at length.
Getting changed much.
2-1. All you need to do now is close things off. You don't want to bank on that map 5. You don't want to gamble your spot there. You want to make sure you are going to the upper bracket grand finals on this particular map. So far, so good. We kickstart things off in that P1 open fountain. And so far, 6-0. Eclipse are going to get the start. So serious something gets on the very first round.
Oh my goodness. Oh, give him more. They're all lining up for him, line him up and knock him down, but he was only able to find 2, but Hacks with a double himself is enough to break the point open, and that is going to be the side of 0-7 onto the point. Having said that, it's looking like the side of Eclipse is not going down without a serious fight. We get to see Hunter-Killer drones being thrown, and the majority of time still going their way. But looking over at your mini-map, you've got to be thinking about P2 here. Those spawns, oh so key. Who do we have pushing around the back right now? Still split spawns in action. But having said that, we finally get to see a small amount of rotation coming through from the side of Eclipse as they try to get set up for P2.
So far, so good. It's 21-13. Eclipse Gaming are going to get the lead locked in, so they need to now back on that P2. Get there first, have the spawn locked in, don't lose it, win your gunfights, have your trophy systems down, and try to dominate that P2 and further extend your lead. But now they're going to lose it. 2 more scrap time given to 0-7, and now they bank on that one. But now they have lost out on the spot for that P2. Eclipse Gaming are going to have to make that work. And so far, so good. It's going to start counting. 0-7 are going to get in there first as how. And it's 32-27. Finally, they are going to get that clean out the Eclipse Gaming.
100%. As you can see here, they are doing a fine job. I've got my colors backwards. That's why I'm saying Eclipse has those spawns. That's my bad. Either way, it looks like they managed to get around the back end, and they are trying to keep it as mixy as possible. They've gotten a couple of these close-range fights. You can see the kills are working out for them. They are not able to break in, that being 0-7. So they're going to have one more stab at this realistically before we cut our losses, go towards next. And that's exactly what they've done here. You can see no more players being sent through, but these rotational kills looking pretty good. A little bit of streakage happening. 3 players will fall. That is a fantastic start here for the side of Eclipse on P2. Almost perfect.
Almost perfect, that's the word. I wouldn't even say perfect if I dare say so. But now so far, P2 has been locked down, and now they need to go to P3. Look at that rotation again. Once again, Eclipse are going to get there first. But this was what we saw 0-7 do on Hartman Hacienda, and now Hartman Slow, we see the exact same thing, but in reverse. Eclipse Gaming are rotating first. They waited Hartman time. They've got that lead the whole game, literally. The War Machine comes out, finds a couple of valleys there, equalizes, what was done in act for Kokoi, finds the first kill, finds a double, might find a triple, but the answer is going to be no. As the Eclipse Gaming have P3 locked down, time with the Tempest, finding value as well. And so far, Eclipse Gaming look like they finally might have woken up on hard-brain slots.
Oh, having said that, it looks like it's going to be fighting with the War Machine, who simply finds all 5 to himself with the help of Virus. As you can see, that is how you're supposed to use offensive specialists, and they did a fantastic job at that. But you cannot rely on that entirely. But Vamp with the Death Machine in hand, quick listed with the side of 0-7.
I go on. I go you like that. Complain you like that.
That guy go deep. That person go deep. Whoever's going to go.
I got you. I got
Pressure. The combs are dying. Pressure. Funny P1. I reset. I got three. Nice. Push up.
Well, it sounds like to me that there is a bit of cross-com in terms of IGL leadership there, because we have one player screaming pressure, the other saying calm. That is just a recipe for disaster, and it has turned into gameplay fumbling. As you can see, it's going to be Coco with another double there, looking towards this rotation and P1 time, looking to soak some time here. But Fadi, the shining light for the side of Sierra 7 years. He's been the one to make it happen. But here we go. Some more specialists being thrown towards P1 as this Eclipse side not looking to slow down anytime soon.
And 140-point mark locked in. Time now gets a double. He had 10 best on the kill for it there. The war mission now for Dan still locked in as well. Eclipse Gaming so far so good. Series 7, they've not been able to get the lead anymore. The P1 contest finally comes in, and now Fadi finds one value. Hax finds one. The back and forth are going to find him. Coco clears the hell. Hax now for another contest. To that smoke finds one, and Coco shots him down. So far, Eclipse Gaming say you might have won the first hard sprint, but it doesn't matter. We might still be the hard sprint kings, and they are trying to leave up to that name so far. It's 61-61, literally a 100-point lead, as we eventually are going to have to make our way towards another P2.
Goodness gracious me, Coco went on an insane tear there. He was mowing everything down, and he's got streaks in the back pocket. Fantastic stuff to chain P1 to P2. Only one player in the back from Sierra 7, so they, unlike the first set of rotations, they have got those spawns locked down. But it doesn't matter if you've got Coco, and he is pointed in the right direction to get kills as we go for a quick listen in here with Eclipse.
Come back and bring fucking points. No. They are going deep, like three. They're going deep. That's your time. I love you. Assist them. Coming deep. Top left. Top right. That machine. That Sumo, top right. One machine. If you have the better, it's up. Hey, that machine. That machine there. One more top right. Point. No, but time. One at the back. Push up. Two of them. Nice. Let's not give them space. I don't respect you. Two on the stairs. I will protect you. I spawned back. Go! Relax. Okay, dude, I should spawn in. Do not go for you. Coming P1. Okay.
Man, I'm loving the passion from the side of Eclipse right now. Time, I love you too. As he finds a double, securing those spawns with all the passion and effort they did. They didn't get very much time on P2, but they did, however, get the rotation. And here you can see they're relying now heavily on their specialists, and that is okay. In this situation, that has exactly what needs to happen. Almost finding one with the death machine. You didn't even get one, though, off the back of it. And finally, Sierra 7 break the hill, and right now, they are mounting their own cover.
I've got to say one thing, the listening for Eclipse Gaming was the best match we had all evening long. That was clean. That was actual call-outs. That was actual passion. That was the players. That I love you there. That was it. That was what I wanted to go here. That was clean. But so far, so good. 203-105. Eclipse Gaming are bringing the 200-point mark first, and they just need to now close it off. They need 47 more points on the hard sprint to go and lock in a map 5 for themselves. Series 7, though, 109. They're still fighting back. It's now we had to go to P4, P3. Both sides contested that one well, but Series 7 have the majority of time there. And now we go to P4, where so far, if you're Eclipse, you're going to get that fence game, but this has happened very clean all evening long for them on hard sprint slums, and now life goes in. They can find a double, but the triple is not going to come through. His dad shots him down finally, and now spawns are locked in. Hard sprint time starts counting.
100%, and it's going to be from the front we go. Sierra 7 trying to make a bit of an entry here, but they aren't able to make more than a single kill. But here comes Time around the back. He's going to find one. Looking for the second. He knows it's there, pistol in hand. And if you remember correctly, this is where the side of Eclipse had the majority of their time on the first set of rotations. Either way, they are keeping it as messy as possible as they fight for every single second possible. Right now, a lot of utility being thrown at the hill smokes. I wouldn't be able to see what is going on, but it doesn't matter. They know where everyone should be, and that's exactly where they're shooting. I love how they're just blind firing into every corner possible. 19 seconds left, only 37 seconds needed for the side of Eclipse Gaming, and they are just going to keep on throwing their heads up against this wall as they know eventually, one brick at a time, it will be able to break.
But you've got to admire the passion of that P4. Both sides contested it. Nobody got above 30 seconds there. Literally, everybody's contested P4, letting nobody run away with the lead there or try to catch up. Nothing like that, literally. And now we're going back to P1 where Eclipse Gaming are going to get there first. Literally, Kogo's there, 43 kill mark for the man. That is the highest in the whole lobby. At least you can say he's doing the lots one for his side. But now, P1 starts counting. Down the war machine, finds the very first kill. But they're double through that door. Now they push, expires, Vector, finding value, time on the Tempest, and now the old Prince skills are perfectly timed as they go wild. 2:31. The game is almost done and dusted. We might have my 5 looks in. Series 7, no contest found. Equalizer now goes out, finds the very first value through that smoke. He might find a lot more, and nobody comes in. Double mine, yes, 2 doors, 2:41. Series 7 as they finally get as little breathing space as they get that week.
My goodness gracious me. Hello be thy name, Coco, as he has got the entire team on his back right now, trying to make it work, and he has done enough and then some, as these guys can smile ear to ear going towards P2. They don't have the spawns, but they were able to break it from the front. However, they did use every single one of their specialists on the previous hills, so now in the back pocket for Sierra 7, they'll have a lot to slow this defense. Hello? Self-sewage pipe right there? What happened? I don't actually understand what happened. Either way, Vector around the back. He's going to find 2 before getting taken out. But his teammates, Carry1st is there, close range for the trade, not able to make it happen. Either which way, Coco from the front looking to find 50 in this game as he almost gets the turn and burn, but Vector's there to help him out. 3 seconds is all that is needed. Man, oh man, the pressure mounting for the side of Sierra 7.
47, Sierra 7, they know this might be where it ends, so they can't lose a single second, not even one. But now the claw for Javas finds the very first kill, and now they get that breaking. Yes, they win the whole thing. Heart went down, and map 5 locked in. Sierra 7 are going to lose that one, and oh my god, the beauty. Eclipse Gaming, they say we might have lost the first one, but this time we still want to show you guys why Carl's saying we are the Heartbreak Kings. And man, S&D, man.
Well, maybe they flipped the switch again and they carry this momentum because they've shown that they can take out a very well-established side in the form of Sierra 7 and S&D. But bearing in mind now, Game 5 is going to be Sierra 7's pick. So, that being Coastline, you know how the snipers look on that map, and you talk about how you don't like having to clear how many angles there are.
What a match. I mean, I didn't expect Sierra to lose this one, honestly. But, I mean, hey, we are all in here for surprises. What did you guys think about that match?
You see my shade?
I see it on.
You see my shade?
Mourinho, I see it.
Man, we are in action, baby.
Yeah?
We are in business. Hot one. So, this is a perfect gameplay, perfect execution by Eclipse Gaming. And I know they are good in response. I was seeing text message, Eclipse Gaming are not good in response, Sierra 7 are very good. I was like, come down. I was just waiting for this. And they have proved that. They have proved their viewers wrong, that they are very good in response, and S&D as well. And then this map pick was for Eclipse Gaming. They picked the slums map. They are very good with it. Now, to the S&D, Sierra 7 chose Coastal. But it is what it is. We are still going to play them on there. They choosing means that these people will be defending again. How do we call it? Eclipse Gaming will be defending as well, whilst they do the attacking again. No, it will be the other way around. They'll be attacking, they'll be defending. That is it. So we are going to take that one, clutch up on that one very well. Nice game played. Time has popped out his kills. I mean, Dad on the anchoring spot. Just beaming there. That guy has been very good with the Type 63, and everything was played to perfection in this game. It was just like a payback to Sierra 7. The way they were able to gap them from the beginning, that's the same thing that they've done right here to them again. I'm so happy and thrilled for this.
Any words from you?
Yes. So he thinks that I'm distraught. It's not my team. My team is but let's break it down.
Well, for now.
It seems like all the teams have won their map picks. regardless of the mode that they are good in.
Yeah.
Because the first map hard points was for Sierra 7. That was their map pick. The SND was for Eclipse, and so on and so forth. I'm sure you can guess the order by how it's going. Now, like I said, the SND wins championship. Now, like, if we are basing it on statistics, shout out my stats people from League One. If you are based on statistics, right, everyone has won their map pick. And the last map is going to be SND, and it's Sierra's map pick. So you have to favor Sierra to win. But breaking down this hard point, this hard point was basically perfection. Like, let's be honest. Dad was anchoring the spawns at P2, and it was the P2 emphasis and the P4 emphasis on slums by Dad and Coco that was able to win Eclipse the map. Because when the P2 happened, they always focus on the back P2 spawn. They're always trying to get the people out of there and put their person there so that they can spawn near the P2 point. And that's what makes a good hardpoint team a great hardpoint team. You have to get the spawns for the power positions, for the money hills, the hills that you make a lot of points. And Eclipse did that to perfection. Sierra will sometimes get a rotation, but they don't hold it well. They make some mistakes here and there. And you know, Eclipse, because it's their map pick, they know how to capitalize on said mistakes. So we have to, as if I'm a Sierra person, which I'm not, but if I'm a Sierra person, I'll go and do my homework on how to maintain the spawns once I rotate early. And if I don't rotate early, how do I get the person playing the power position out of the spawn anchorage? So that would be my focus. But overall, kudos to Eclipse. They did so well. That was perfect hardpoints from them.
Perfect.
No, I'm sure you are very happy about that.
I'm very happy.
And I can see that. So in going to this, on your side, just a some brief words on how you think that Sierra can take this, and I want to hear how Matt thinks. Eclipse. I want to see how Eclipse can take and how Sierra can take it.
All right. So right now we are done with this hard point. It means that the momentum and energy is there for them to build up in the SND that they are going to play. And I must admit that their comms was very good. I mean, you could hear Time say, "I love you," because someone gave a very nice call out and a very nice kill. And that kind of call out, I mean, motivate your teammate. You just tell him, "I love you." He's happy that he has done something very good. So he's really going to capitalize on that. And I think the tempo of the game has changed. The confidence level is high now. They've gotten into the heads of Sierra 7, which is going to cause them to make a lot of errors trying to win the SND game that they will be playing. And I think Eclipse has an upper hand as it is now. But nonetheless, Sierra 7 has experience. I think he will talk about the experience, but then Eclipse gaming has been very, very good.
Yeah, so I'm defending the position that Eclipse can win. So, like I said, I'll make the case for both. If you are Sierra, you've just got him beating the hard point. Well, it's not your map pick, but you're a well-established search and destroy team. And
Which they lost.
Fine, like I said, you can lose your first SND, but like I said, it's the game 5 that will win you the championship at the end of the day. So if you're Sierra right now, you say, okay, they'll be a bit giddy. Like, they will want to, they feel like they have the upper hand in the gunfights. And you can just play that to your advantage. I'm sure they will take a gunfight or rush quick into a gunfight they are not supposed to take because of, should I say, the false positive or the confidence that they have from the hard points. And you can capitalize on that mistake. Sometimes you don't have to play the game mode, you have to play your man. And right now they can play the man. For Eclipse right now, you have, like I said, you have confidence. It doesn't mean you should be complacent. But the coach has run you through the stats that you've gone through. You can be confident that you can win your gunfights, but you also have to stick to the strats and stick to the game plan that you have before. So I don't, in the, excuse me, in the upcoming game 5, I want to see Eclipse stick to the game plan because during the previous round, they stuck to the game plan and they were excellent during their game plan. So I want them to keep to that, and I know they can give us a very, very good SND. Both parties can give us very good SND because CR7 is a well-established SND team. Eclipse is an SND team that shows that they can push it to the
a very well-established one, but they lost in the firing range, which is actually going to give more room and upper hand for Eclipse gaming. And I think this one, we need not even argue it again. Eclipse games comms have been very clean. Right now, it is only up to Sierra 7 to be able to calm the players down and tell them that, guys, let's head into this.
We're getting into the next game right now.
The tiebreaker, and Sierra 7 off to a good start.
Well, it's going to be an instant trade, potentially following it up with another is going to be the side. Oh, goodness gracious. These are going to be trades on trades on trades on trades. 2 versus 1. Demo left with the sniper and the will for haircuts, trying to clutch up in this 1v2. Bomb yet to go down.
Yeah, it's 1v2 for Giras. He's got to get that clutch somehow. That's Demo. Why do I keep calling Demo Giras, guys? I need new glasses, but now sniper hand for the man. He's got a 0-kill mark. It is 1-1 to be fair. The bomb got picked up, so he's got to make it work somehow. There's 2 players around him, and now he sees the man run. How? As how? He's not going to get. What was that?
Sorry, what was that? What did you just say there? Ha ha.
No,
that was amazing.
You can't understand that. You can't understand that. But it's a Nigerian thing. As how? Like how did that happen?
Oh, okay. No, I got you. No, but to be fair, he was trying to see how much he could miss by for warning shots, as that's going to be first round going your way of Eclipse Gaming.
I mean, that was crazy, man. And that was round 2. And again, if you're Series 7, you've been here before. Eclipse Gaming got the very first round on the last SCD they played, and they went to get 5-4 back-to-back. So you don't want to let that happen. Now, shotgun, bam. No, just drop the shotgun at this point. The shotgun literally has not been working for the man. Hopefully just drop it now, because he's got
my goodness.
Vector fights 1 more. Oh, my God.
Yo, Eclipse got the bomb down. They got 2 kills up, 5v3 right now. We are shooting everything but the players of we are playing for the side of Sierra 7. Again, we are about as windy as it gets. Maybe we're on Cape Point right now as Dad finds another virus. We'll see you in the next round. 2 versus 5. Time now ticking. Pressure is on. Round going the way of Eclipse Gaming. Goodness gracious me.
All right, so Charles, I do need new glasses because I thought Eclipse won the first round. I need new glasses now, man. I need new glasses. I need to get new glasses. I'm done. I need to get new glasses.
Yo, whoa, hold on. I also thought it was Eclipse. Hello?
Oh, so we both need new glasses. Thank you, Jack.
That's
we both
crazy.
need new glasses, man.
No, that is insane.
Insane is the word to use. And now we go to round 3, chat. So far, 1-1. As the Eclipse Gaming are going to tie things up. S7 did get the very first round there. My bad. As now we go again. Back and forth. Chase come to the 4v4. Plant has to come to the swing for Dad. He's got that bomb in hand. Hacks here. And the 4-kill mark. The XM4, mind you, if I use it instead, it shoots water. But when they use it, it shoots actual bullets. I don't know how that works. But so far, so good. 4v4. Time is going out. And bomb has not been planted.
It has been planted. It has been planted 4v4, like you said. Right now, Vector and Co. trying to get as close range as possible as they fear the shotgun. But as of right now, it is just bleeding that clock 1 second at a time. 22 seconds to work with you. Here comes Virus, trying to see if he can get a bit of an infectious flank. Coming through, the shots rain across the map. It's going to be Life who takes out one. Hax is there for a quick trade. 12 seconds and counting. Garrison Dad going back to back. All of a sudden, it's a 2v2, or 2v1, excuse me, Life. Trying to get a lifeline here. No time left. Straight into the teeth of Eclipse Gaming as they find their second round.
There we go. It's literally going to be one of those games where it's going to be back and forth, and I think I love that. That's exactly what we want to go and see. We want to see back and forth games, you know. We don't want to see that brush of where we just see 6 back-to-back rounds, and that's exactly what we're getting right now. It's going to be 2-1. Round 4 now locks in. Live for the very first kill. Vector's going to fall, and if you're Eclipse Gaming, you don't have numbers, so you want to find a way to make sure you don't lose this one. They really have to lead here 2-1. Sierra 7 are the ones playing catch up. Faddy Sniper finding 1 kill, has finding 1, and so far back and forth with 4v2, man.
Matt, my goodness, I'm going to be honest with you, Faddy there left at pretty much 1 HP, but no other trades other than 1 to come on through right now. It's a 2 versus 4. Pressure is on for the side of Eclipse Gaming. Like you said, they cannot allow for simple blunders, as it'll come back to bite them 10 love. Still bomb yet to go down, but if you're going to walk into my crosshairs, I'll take that just as quickly. 3 versus 2 now. Demo and Geras trying to make it happen.
And 2v3, they have to make it happen somehow. They do have that lead, so the plan now comes through. They have the potential positioning, maybe, but Hax knows he's had that going out now. And now the boss is here, so going to get put on notice. Vampire, the very first kill, falls him down. Demo, Shiraz now with a 1v3 clutch. He's got to make it work. First kill goes with a backstab, finds him, fighting with the sniper, confirms that kill. And now the 3 defuse, 2 and 2, round 5, they are tied up again.
I'm feeling an overtime. This is looking pretty good. Blow for blow type S&D. And it's nice to see a map where there isn't a very clear side as to which is favored. because right now, whoever gets first blood typically is the team that converts to a round.
Literally, that's it. And 1-5 again, here we go. Bomb in hand for Dad, forward Cliffs Gaming. A lot of players can be around them though, so if they make that move eventually, they might get shot down. But it's just the SMG in hand. If you go through, he might see you fast. And there's 4 players coming through, and now Virus, he might get fed, but all he finds one valley. He's going to fall. The trades find him as well. And there's a 3v3 numbers are going to get kind of early on. I think that's 3v3.
Well, Coco's still up now for how long is the question. Life is there to drain the life out of another 3 versus 2. And again, it feels like, I'm going to be honest, the utility usage, they're throwing everything in the same pot. Is not ideal because all it does is it clears one tiny little corner there, and all the player had to do was wait a little bit further away, and that's exactly what happened. But still very much winnable for either side. Bomb yet to go down. A minute to work with. Coco a little bit afraid, understandably, as his teammate just falls behind him. Coco left in a tough spot, tries to get the bomb down. Understandably, makes it as treacherous as possible. Find the 2-piece. He knows it's there. Oh my goodness. Fuddy, run for your life like your little, oh my goodness. No, that should be bombed down. 1v1. That is almost the single greatest clutch I've seen in COD M.
I mean, I can't even dispute that fact. And look at that clean clutch. If he gets the last kill, it might be DJ's Fuddy now somewhere. Now, Bomb has gotten down. Fuddy is second towards that bomb. Coco wants to outsmart him and maybe go behind him or reroute. And this might be something to look out for. Fuddy has absolutely no idea, but he's going for that. He's searching every corner possible. And Coco hasn't seen him yet. He has not seen the man. The time is going up really fast. 21 seconds to count him down. And Fuddy has to go for a defuse eventually. He knows that. Coco's there. Wrong timing. Well, Coco confirms the clutch in the clean.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Sorry to cut the event short. You guys can continue watching at the Carry1st YouTube channel. It's going to be a wild final. So, yeah, we just want to get some last words from our panelists here. So, guys, any things you guys want to say before we close out?
I think the games are going on. Just go watch on YouTube. Shout outs to RR233. Shout outs to Esports Association Ghana. Shout out to all the lovely people out there, the viewers and everyone. Grand finals will be coming on.
Yeah, my turn. Yeah, so like it's going to be a very back and forth test, and you just saw a clutch by Eclipse, so I think you should head on to Carry1st and give it a watch. I'll be church boy, so shout out my church, my El Shaddai ESCOM, El Shaddai President ESCOM. Hey, my boys, Nana Yao, Puvi, Yellow. Yeah, there's so many of them. Onyx boys. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you to EIB Sports, and guys, make sure to come to EIB or stay tuned for everything that you want in sports. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we hope to see you again in the next one. Take care.